What's up, guys? Welcome back to IQ Sports Advisors. Sweet 16, back at it again. The last 4 games of the Sweet 16 are today, and then we get into the Elite 8 over the weekend. Yesterday, not a very good day. Did cover 2 out of the 4 picks. We had Michigan State, Kansas State over, smacked that easily. They scored like 200 points in that fucking game. It was crazy. Did hit that one, and we hit the Gonzaga money line. My favorite pick of the day, Tennessee minus 4.5. Nowhere even close. They ended up getting beat by Florida Atlantic. I can't wait to bet against Florida Atlantic literally tomorrow. It's like I can't wait for it. I'm literally, everything I do today is just to put every dollar against Florida Atlantic tomorrow. So that is the plan, just so you guys are aware. But today, we've got a fresh set, 4 new games to go over. Starting off with probably my favorite one, Alabama versus San Diego State. Currently, Alabama -7 is the line, 138 total. I like the over here, but my favorite play is Alabama -7. I think, again, Alabama beats the brakes off them. I said this about Tennessee yesterday, didn't even come close, but Alabama's actually been on a little bit of a roll. They have covered in 4 out of their last 5. The only game out of those 5 that they did not cover was the opening round game against whatever 16 seed they had, where the spread was 25.5 points or something ridiculous, and they won by 23. I had money on that as well, but of course they did not cover in that one. So Alabama, every time I've seen them with these little like 7-point, 9-point, 8-point spread, they're kicking ass. And so I'm riding it. They rode it all the way through the SEC tournament. They're doing it so far in the NCAA tournament. I'm riding with them. Alabama looks like the best team in the country to me. I don't think 7 points is enough against San Diego State, and that's probably my favorite pick of the day right off the bat. So Alabama -7, make sure you get that one in. After that, Miami versus Houston. Listen, Houston, I think they're freaking frauds. Look, their point guard is a badass, but he's been on and off the last couple weeks, just being hurt. He got hurt in the tournament, not in the NCAA tournament, their conference championship. Before that, he got hurt. He's been on and off being hurt ever since then. I can't trust that. Miami, they made a run last year. They've got this Wong dude, a point guard who's an absolute badass. Miami, 7.5. That's the thing that's blowing my mind is 7.5. Why is it 7.5? I don't understand it. 139.5 total, but I'm taking Miami plus 7.5 here. I just think that's way too many points. I don't think Houston is this good. I think they play in a bad conference. I don't think they're the best team in the country. And I think Miami hangs with them at least, right? I honestly think Miami can win this game. So I'm taking Miami plus 7.5, and that would probably be my second favorite pick on this entire board here today. So Alabama -7, Miami plus 7.5. And if you want to get wild with the money line, I feel really good about it. So I'm all about Miami beating Houston here. For sure. The next game, Creighton and Princeton. This one is kind of weird to me. So 64% of money is on Creighton -10, which kind of makes me just like a little bit want to lean Princeton. I mean, Creighton is not this juggernaut, right? Like they're not somebody to be afraid of, I wouldn't think. And Princeton, sure, they're a surprise team, but 10 points is kind of a lot. 141 total. I don't really want to mess with any of that, but I'm leaning Princeton. I don't love this game. Again, this is one of those ones that if you want to stay away from it, completely understand it. But I'm personally taking Princeton plus 10 here. I just think that's too many points. I think Princeton has proven with the teams that they've beaten these last 2 rounds that they're not bad. I mean, look, I've been on Princeton a little bit because I had money on Yale when they played in the Ivy League championship game. And Princeton, dude, they've got some shooters. Like, they shoot. The one thing is it's either going to be really good or it's going to be really bad. I think 10 is too much, but I just don't see this team getting blown out the way that they shoot the basketball. So Princeton plus 10 is my pick right there. Now, last but not least, Xavier and Texas, the final game of the day. Texas currently favored by 4. The over-under set at 148. I've always loved Xavier. Look, I'm an Ohio guy. Of course, I'm going to like Xavier. But Texas looks really freaking good. Like, they have looked like the second best team in the country throughout this tournament. So Alabama looks like my favorite. Texas, I think right now looks like the second best. What I'm going to do here is actually not take a pick because I don't want to root against Xavier. I like the over. 148, it is the highest total of the entire day, but 148 doesn't seem like enough. Xavier plays no defense at all, but they fucking score the basketball. So the way that I see it going, unfolding, I think these teams just go back and forth all day long. That spread is pretty minimal. 4 doesn't scare me away of like, oh, there might be a blowout or a one-sided affair, but I'm not feeling comfortable taking either team. So when that's the case, and I know both these teams like to score and run with the ball, I don't even think 148 is enough. I could definitely see this being like an 82-85 type of game. And with that being the case, I'm taking the over in the final game of the night with Xavier in Texas. So we're going to do better than fucking 2 and 4 yesterday, or 2 out of 4 yesterday. My favorite is Alabama -7. We've got Miami +7, Princeton +10, and then the over in the Xavier Texas game. That's your fucking winners today. Let's go make some money.